Good morning. Beautiful morning it is. Bitcoin Jason here. Listen, today is the bank run day. It's where all of us, we all get together, everyone that has Bitcoin Cash, and we take the Bitcoin Cash out of the exchanges. Why do we do that? Because we're doing a bank run. It's been noted that the exchanges, they like to manipulate the markets. So how do you manipulate it back to your favor? Is when you buy Bitcoin Cash on the exchanges, you take it off the exchanges. And we're doing it, all of us as a community, in large chunks on the 15th and on the 1st of every month. So it might be the end of the month for some people, or the 15th, the 1st of the month for other people. But anyway, the reason why I like doing this is it shows that Bitcoin Cash is basically gone back to where Bitcoin was in 15 years ago. So do you remember 15 years ago that Bitcoin was relatively cheap? It was relatively quick to send. Prices were low and cheap. Do you wish you bought BTC back 15 years ago? I bet you do. So we're going back that far, and that's where Bitcoin Cash is now. With BTC needing third-party wallets and more banking type institutions for it to work, Bitcoin Cash is now gone back to the future, where you're Marty and you're going back in time and you're picking up Bitcoin when it was real cheap. I'm talking in fiat currency. Now, that doesn't, to me, the price doesn't really worry me as much as long as it's functional and it's staying ahead of inflation. The cost of living for me being on Bitcoin Cash has been great. Why the Australian dollar has lost 27% of its value, right? I'm picking up that 27%. It's I think it was 109% ahead overall, if I did my maths right, if I remember correctly, ahead. So I'm actually getting a discount. So today, because the price has gone up so much in the last 3 months even, that I am getting a coffee basically for free. So with Bitcoin Cash, you've got DeFi, you've got cash tokens, great for merchants that you want to have their specialized rewards program or something like that. We've got you got Zapit Wallet that, you know, gives you cash back on things like that. You've got Paytaka, where you've got like a Uber Eats type functionality to it, and that all we need to do is keep spreading the adoption, and that, so more merchants accept it. So, you know, your currency's collapsing, you know, your pesos are collapsing, the fiat dollar's collapsing, you know, the American dollar's gone. I think American dollar's like 23% lost in its value. Australia a bit more. So yeah, and now the next thing I'm going to say is there's this guy that he always does this when it pumps like it has, right? I was telling him to buy anything under 500 Australian dollars is a bargain, right? Because he always asks me when it pumps, because it pumped up to around there 600 and that, and he says, oh, what's a good time to buy? And I said, well, anything under $500 Australian is a bargain, right? He goes, oh, do you think it's going to drop more? I said, bro, you ask me this every time. You ask me like, oh, like, dude, of course, yeah, you're going to have some dips, right? But if you dollar cost average, right, you'll do well. Anyway, so he's asked me that again, because it hit a $950 last night, and it's been hanging around about $900 thereabout for the last few months, at least this sort of month anyway. So so now this is what I'm going to say, and I'm going to say this to you, Tucky, right? $1,000, if it breaks over $1,000, right, and manages to maintain over $1,000, that's the key point. Now, I'm not sure what that is in USD. But there's going to be a point where it'll break over, say break over $1,000, and it'll go up there and it will pull back a bit. But just remember that $1,000 mark is roughly the psychological point where people are going to go, oh, that's a good price to buy, because everyone now that's buying in now, they're going to get their 30, 40, 50% increase when it gets to say $1,200 Australian. Then they'll sell some and take profits. So, and then it will go off again. And now I forgot how to say good morning in Thai. Good morning. Can I get an ice mocha?
Anything else?
That's it, ma'am.
Yeah.
I would no. The anything else would be I would like to pay in Bitcoin Cash.
Yeah.
I'll set my phone up.
When you're ready.
Coffee. Thank you very much.